Lauren, talk to me. What do we got?
All right, so I've got 6 names, especially looking at the money that Memphis could potentially move around. I've got 6 names with all sorts of different contracts that I want to throw out and sort of do a quick fire. Can you see Memphis having any interest in it being as simple as that? Can you see them looking at it and potentially going for it? Yes or no? Sound good?
Absolutely.
All right, first name is Alex Caruso. Doesn't move the needle for you.
No, not really.
No. I like it.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. Number 2. We're going to keep it going then. Sorry, Alex. Okay, next one is OG Anunoby.
Yes.
Okay.
We will.
Okay.
We will. We will.
Happily, huh?
Yeah. Of course you will. Of course you will.
Okay. I have a feeling I know where this next one's going to go, but I got Zach LaVine for you.
Yes, actually. If they could make the money work in a way that made sense. Zach LaVine is a fun player, and I think that he's kind of wasting on the vine where he is.
Well, yeah, you got that right for sure.
Look, he won me over with his dunk contest and Space Jam and the Quad City DJs. Like, that's still in my head. I'm old, so that I was like, yes.
Okay.
But no, he's the kind of guy that I could see them going after. He's an effort guy, and they need that. And he's certainly not. He's not going to bring Chicago into relevance.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, give a next one.
Next one, and mind you, some of these are some buy low options, so I apologize here. But the next one I've got for you is New York Knicks Julius Randle.
Oh,
ooh,
buy low, buy real low,
and buy immensely low. Yes.
Yeah.
Oof.
If I think about in terms of the they could get him at a great discount, and I don't think of who they have to get rid of to bring him in. Like, I don't know that I would get rid of any of the guys that we have for him, and that's probably including the young guys, because I am sort of enjoying watching them fill out a little bit. But
so you're essentially saying if you could get him for free, you would say yes.
If we could get him for a healthy discount, I don't want to say minimum, but like a healthy discount.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I could see that being an option for Memphis at some point. Okay, moving on to the next name. The next name I got for you is another Chicago Bull in DeMar DeRozan. You knew it was coming.
Yes, I personally, I don't know what his contract looks like, so I don't know what he's getting paid right now. Like, I'm sitting here scrolling through Basketball Reference, like, where is his contract info? But like he's again the kind of guy that
I think it's somewhere around like 27, 30.
Yeah, he's in the final year, making about just under 30. 28.6.
Yeah, you probably will have to pay him though. That's the thing. If you want to trade for him, you're gonna have to pay him. So
it'd be like give up, match the money, not take on a whole lot, and then have to pay him. Yeah.
I think that if they are still struggling on the wing, like they have been by the time the trade deadline comes around, like I'd say, and again, this is making sure that like seeing who's available, seeing what like they could probably do worse than DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah,
I like DeRozan as a player, so like I personally wouldn't be mad at it. But I don't know that I want them to pay him that much.
Yeah, I'll be curious what that next contract looks like.
Same. Yeah, me too.
It'll be interesting.
Do you have another one?
I got one final one.
All right.
And I feel like it could be a very split thing amongst a lot of Memphis people, but considering Jaren Jackson's success as a defensive guy, could you pair him with one Karl Anthony Towns?
Oh, that's, oh man, I have a lot of Minnesota friends. Ooh. Oh, this is really okay. This is hard for me.
Yeah.
It's not a bad move. I mean, depending on what you got to send out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depending on like what you have to send out, how much you have to pay. He really gave them fits that first when we played them in the first round. Like Steven Adams had nothing for him.
Yeah.
So like I could see. I just don't know how with having paid Des and Trip and Ja and then like the salary that they have left, like I don't know how they could afford that.
Right. Yeah.
But like if they could make the money work, I wouldn't hate it. Because I don't think he's a bad basketball player. I just don't think that he's, now that they have Anthony Edwards, I don't think he's the it guy in Minnesota anymore, and
Right.
I think maybe a change of scenery would do him good. So
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
He'd have to be way less corny, but
hey, listen, Ja Morant, can help him with that. I think Marcus Smart can help him with that. You know,
I'm sorry, that game, and then the comeback. That was probably one of the greatest playoff comebacks that I have ever watched from any team. Because they were down bad. Like he was really right to be like, we in Minnesota now. Like and then they scored like 50 points on them, like straight, something ridiculous like that. I don't remember what it was exactly, but like they came down from like bad down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see him being the sort of guy that in a new situation. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think what fascinates me about Memphis as a destination for Karl Anthony Towns, everyone is kind of looking at like, oh, New York could not have to pay that much and go after him. I think Memphis is in a very similar situation where even if they find themselves as a second apron team, all of the sort of restrictions, obviously the restrictions suck, but they've already got these young guys. They don't really have to necessarily pivot a lot. I think that they would still find themselves with some depth, with a youth movement to continue to develop. And I just don't think the price would be that high. And considering the pieces that you have around him, I think Memphis would be one of the desirable fits for Karl Anthony Towns. I think it really would just come down to how interested are they in him, and do they feel like that would be the final piece of the puzzle that gets them there, and where does that lead them?
You know what, I don't think I disagree with any of that. I'm not sure if I think he would be like the needle mover, but I think he could be a needle mover.
I'm with you.
Him and Anunoby, I think I would feel feel the best about. And again, I think he's just not going to be able to do any more in Minnesota than he has. I think there's probably some chemistry issues now. And I don't think he's not the guy to lead the team. And so if he can play on a team where he's not expected to be the leader, because this is Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr.'s team. Like Ja, Jaren, and Des are the future here. And as they go, the team will go. And if he's not expected to be that guy, like I could see it.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to check out the entire Objective Basketball podcast, the link is in the description. We will see you there.